G'day folks, I'm John. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between the two half-frame cameras, the Pentax17, which is a more premium half-frame camera. It's released by Pentax. It's better built quality, better lens, more controls over your shooting. You've got exposure compensation dials. You've got different modes like bokeh mode for that out of focus background. You can also put a lens filter on this one. Although you can't autofocus it, it does have a zone focus system, so you can focus by the distance from the subject itself. It also has a pretty decent macro mode. This Kodak H35N is a lot easier to use, you'll find, than the Pentax17, because it basically is just point and shoot. You only have to load the film into the back of it and basically point at the subject and shoot. I recommend loading film like either from ISO 100 or 200, 400 maximum, but nothing faster because of the fact that the shutter speed is limited, and you'll get a load of motion blur if you try and photograph like animals which are fast moving, or people like in a street photography environment. So for this comparison, we're going to go up to Mt Cootha in Brisbane, which is a lovely area, and there's a beautiful botanical garden there, and it'll be more of a fair comparison between the two cameras because of the fact that we're going to be photographing plants and trees and sort of nature photography, which is more suited to the type of shutter speeds that both of these cameras have.
I've taken these photos with the Kodak Aerocolor IV in both cameras, or it's also known as Flic Film Elektra 100, amongst other names it is known by. It was originally an aerial film. It has reddish skin tones and a fine grain suitable for half-frame film photography. It also has very good colour reproduction. As is visible in the photos, the Pentax17 images have a better dynamic range, resulting in a properly exposed image. The Kodak H35N images have overblown highlights and dark black shadows with no detail. In contrast, the Pentax17 images have more sharper, fine details on the images themselves. What I found was that the Kodak images appeared more muddier and faded compared to the Pentax17, whereas the Pentax17 images had more detail in the faces and more vibrant colours, and the reddish effect was quite visible in both, but more so in the Pentax17. The Kodak faces looked more ghostlier rather than natural, but still have a nostalgic feel in my opinion. I've had a lot of fun using both of these half-frame film cameras, and what's awesome is you get double the shots you'd normally get from a roll of 35mm film. So on a roll of say 24 you'd get 48 shots, and a roll of 36 you'd get 72 shots, which is really great because you do save a lot on film. At $500 US, the Pentax17 is almost 10 times the price of the Kodak H35N. So
is it justifiable to pay that sort of money? Are the photos 10 times better than on the Kodak H35N? It all depends on whether you're taking photos just for the nostalgia of it, the beautiful analog photography, and the sort of that analog feel that you don't get from clinical digital photos, or whether you're really serious about film photography and you'd enjoy if the images were crisper. There's more detail in the highlights and the shadows and weren't as faded and just gave you a more true to life, better colors. I say it's well worth the $500 that the Pentax camera commands. The Kodak H35N still gives you great value. It really is easy to use. It's as simple as loading the film in the back and pointing and shooting. So you could just grab this at any time. You don't have to think. Take it and get some beautiful nostalgic film photos. It also has flash on and the ability to turn flash on and flash off. And you can also have there's a little, I think it's a bit gimmicky, but it's a little star filter that you may enjoy that gives you sort of like a star effect inside light. If you're looking for a more thorough review of the Pentax17, then I do have a video also on it, and it just appears here. So click on that and it will take you through all the features of the Pentax17 and show you if it's the right camera for you. Thanks for watching.